The Hermetic principles, originating from ancient Hermetic philosophy, serve as a guide to understanding the universe, oneself, and the fundamental laws that govern all aspects of life. By applying these principles, individuals can achieve balance, spiritual growth, and harmony with the world around them. 1. Understanding natural and universal laws. The Hermetic principles explain how the universe operates through laws such as correspondence, as above so below, cause and effect, vibration, and gender. Understanding these laws helps us navigate life's changes with clarity, enabling us to embrace, adapt, and apply them for personal benefit. 2. Balancing energy and personal growth. Principles like the principle of gender help us recognize masculine energy, action, creation, decisiveness, and feminine energy, reflection, nurturing stillness, within ourselves. By balancing and utilizing these energies, we can unlock our full potential, improving our work, relationships, and mental well-being. 3. Fostering positive and creative thinking. The principle of mentalism asserts that all is mind, meaning everything originates from thought. Recognizing the power of the mind enables us to focus on positivity, generate creative ideas, and shape the reality we desire. This principle becomes a powerful tool to overcome challenges and manifest goals. 4. Harmony in relationships. By understanding principles like polarity and vibration, we realize that everything has two opposite yet interconnected aspects. This awareness fosters greater empathy and acceptance in relationships, helping us embrace differences, seek balance, and create deeper harmony with others. 5. Enhancing self-control and resilience. The principle of rhythm and cause and effect highlight that everything has cycles, movements, and specific causes. Instead of being swept away by external events or negative emotions, we learn to observe, adjust, and make wiser decisions to maintain control over our responses. Number 6. Achieving harmony with self and the universe. Applying the Hermetic principles allows us to better understand ourselves and experience a profound connection with the universe. This brings inner peace, clarity of purpose, and the ability to accept all experiences as essential parts of our spiritual journey. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. The Kybalion. This principle expresses the truth that all is mind. It explains that the all, the substance underlying all external manifestations and appearances, which we know as the material universe, the phenomena of life, matter, energy, or in short, everything that our physical senses perceive, is spirit, which is inherently unknowable and undefinable. However, it can be considered and thought of as an infinite, living, universal mind. It also explains that the entire phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all, governed by the laws of creation. The entire universe, along with its components and units, exists within the mind of the all. Within this mind, we live, move, and have our being. By establishing the mental nature of the universe, this principle easily explains all the various mental and spiritual phenomena that occupy a significant portion of public attention. Without this explanation, these phenomena would remain misunderstood and would challenge scientific investigation. Understanding the great Hermetic principle of mentalism enables individuals to grasp the laws of the mental universe with ease and apply them for their own well-being and advancement. Hermetic students are capable of applying the great mental laws intelligently rather than using them randomly. With this universal key in hand, the student can unlock many doors of the temple of spiritual knowledge and step into it freely and wisely. This principle explains the true nature of energy, power, and matter, elucidating why and how these depend on the mastery of the mind. Long ago, one of the great Hermetic masters wrote, "He who grasps the truth of the mental nature of the universe is well advanced on the path to mastery." And these words remain true today as they were when first written. Without this universal key, mastery of the mind is impossible, and the student would knock in vain at the doors of the temple. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. The Kybalion. This principle embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being in life. The ancient Hermetic axiom states, "As above, so below. As below, so above." Mastering this principle provides us with the means to solve many obscure paradoxes and hidden mysteries of nature. There are levels of knowledge that lie beyond our understanding, but by applying the principle of correspondence, we can comprehend much that would otherwise remain unknowable. This principle has universal application and manifestation across the planes of material, mental, and spiritual existence. It is a universal law. The ancient Hermeticists regarded this principle as one of the most important mental tools through which humans could lift the veil, hiding the unknown. Its use can uncover the veil of Isis, the symbolic representation of the impenetrable mysteries of nature, to the point where we catch a glimpse of her face. Just as knowledge of geometric principles enables humans to measure the distances of the suns and their movements while sitting in their observatories, so too does knowledge of the principle of correspondence allow humans to reason intelligently from the known to the unknown. By understanding the monad, the one, humans can comprehend the nature of the angel. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The Kybalion. This principle affirms the truth that everything is in motion, everything vibrates, and nothing rests. These are facts that modern science acknowledges, with every new discovery tending to confirm this reality. However, this Hermetic principle was articulated thousands of years ago by the ancient Egyptian masters. The principle of vibration explains that the differences between various manifestations of matter, energy, mind, and even spirit are primarily due to their varying rates of vibration. From the all, which is pure spirit, to the grossest form of matter, everything vibrates. The higher the vibration, the higher its position on the scale. The vibration of spirit operates at an infinite frequency and intensity, so much so that it appears motionless, like a wheel spinning so fast it seems still. Conversely, at the other end of the scale, gross forms of matter vibrate at such a low frequency that they seem nearly at rest. Between these two extremes exist countless levels of vibration. From particles and electrons, atoms and molecules, to planets and universes, everything is vibrating. This is also true for energy planes and force fields, which are merely variations of vibration. And even for mental planes, where states of mind depend on vibrations, and spiritual planes. Understanding this principle, when combined with appropriate methods, enables Hermetic students to control their mental vibrations as well as those of others. Masters also use this principle to manipulate natural phenomena in various ways. An ancient writer once remarked, "The one who understands the principle of vibration holds the scepter of power." The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The principle of polarity demonstrates that everything has its opposite, and it is this very opposition that allows us to define life. For instance, if we do not understand the feeling of lack, we would find it difficult to focus on and appreciate abundance. Each opposing pole of life's experiences helps us avoid the mindset of taking things for granted. This principle is also often understood to mean that everything contains duality within itself. Thus, within our minds, love exists alongside hate, positivity alongside negativity, and joy alongside sorrow. Recognizing these opposites allows us to reflect on their meanings. By using the power of will, we can choose the pole that brings us the greatest benefit when facing the challenges of reality. One practical way to apply the principle of polarity in everyday life is to encourage yourself to acknowledge contrasting aspects to elevate your vibrational state. For example, for every obstacle you face, challenge yourself to identify at least one positive thing. Then, reflect on how you appreciated that small blessing and how this gratitude grew stronger as you overcame the challenge. Consciously realize that the events and hardships you face serve to guide you toward their opposites, leading you forward to a brighter and more radiant future. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. One of the essential lessons we can learn from the principle of rhythm is that everything is in constant motion. Every change we have experienced follows a certain pattern. From the beginning of time until now, all things are caught in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This principle applies not only to the 4 seasons on Earth, but also to our bodies and minds. The core meaning of this principle can be represented by the image of a pendulum. Imagine a pendulum swinging endlessly back and forth, reaching its highest peak and then descending to its lowest point. This movement conveys a sense of predictability and inevitability, carrying the message that nothing in life ever remains static. The principle of rhythm encourages us to practice mindfulness and enhances the effectiveness of the law of attraction. Importantly, it emphasizes that nothing is permanent, whether the experiences we encounter are good or bad. All we truly have is the present moment. Immersing ourselves fully in the rhythm of life ensures that we learn and experience everything in its fullness. By focusing on this idea as part of your meditation practice, you can successfully free yourself from trivial thoughts about the past and worries about the future, allowing you to truly live in the present. The principle of cause and effect describes the connection between every action and experience in our lives and the events we encounter on our life path. In other words, every action produces a corresponding result, and nothing exists in isolation. Moreover, luck or chance, in reality, does not exist. There is always a reason behind every event that happens to us. Hermetic teachings often encourage individuals to take control of their lives, meaning that we should strive to become the cause rather than the effect. Decide for yourself who you want to be and what you want to do. Then, plan each necessary and precise action step to achieve your intended goals. This principle urges us to deeply reflect on the far-reaching impact of our choices and decisions. Additionally, it encourages us to identify the factors influencing our daily lives, whether good or bad. For example, when applying the principle of cause and effect to mastering life, you can see how the spiritual world directly affects your environment and others around you. If you focus on nurturing a rich and vibrant inner life, it will bring about positive changes in your external reality. Conversely, the more you allow yourself to become trapped in negative thinking, the more your inner world will suffer as a result. Gender isn't everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. The principle of gender reveals that masculinity and femininity can be found in all things, not limited to humans, but across all planes of matter, spirit, and consciousness. However, it is important to recognize that one does not need to believe in gender stereotypes or societal views on gender roles to make use of this principle. The principle of gender does not focus on biological traits, but rather on an awareness of the distinct energies of the masculine and the feminine. Generally speaking, the masculine energy is expressed through assertiveness, the drive for exploration and innovation. The feminine energy, on the other hand, manifests as careful consideration, nurturing, and support. We can harness our full potential by clearly identifying and appropriately utilizing each energy source within us. Followers of Hermetic philosophy often believe that human beings are a harmonious blend of these two energies. The principle of gender can serve as a source of inspiration, encouraging us to balance and apply the aspects of both masculine and feminine energy. Focusing solely on one of these energies can diminish our vibrational frequency. For instance, an excess of masculine energy may make one reckless and narrow-minded. Conversely, an overabundance of feminine energy can lead to stagnation and inactivity. Understanding and applying the Hermetic principles can truly change your life forever. These timeless principles provide a framework for understanding how the universe and your inner world work together. They empower you to live with greater clarity, balance, and purpose. By recognizing that everything starts with thought, mentalism, that life flows in cycles, rhythm, and that opposites are interconnected, polarity, you can shift your mindset, navigate challenges more gracefully, and manifest the reality you desire. When you learn to balance masculine and feminine energies within yourself, gender, you unlock your full potential, combining action with reflection, creation with nurturing. This brings harmony not only to your personal growth, but also to your relationships and overall well-being. In short, Hermetic principles act like a map for understanding life and achieving inner transformation. Once you internalize these universal truths, your perspective will shift, and your life will never be the same again.